Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and today we're going to be announcing the names of the kids we kept this year. So first up is a doe out of Ray. Her sire is Champ and her dam is Miss Jazzy Ray. And this little girl is super flashy and adorable, and we decided to name her Revel. That made the pupper mad. He heard a bang. Anyway, we did decide to name this sweet little girl Revel after a longtime patron. We thought it was a cool R name, and we decided again to name her Revel. So this little girl is super flashy. She is a buckskin. There you go. She's technically a dark buckskin with heavy moon spotting. So she is the heaviest moon spotted doe, buck or doe actually, that we have retained or ever had. So that is super fun. Yes, it is. And in addition to her being super flashy, she's a baby. So in addition to her being really, really flashy and adorable, she also comes from really, really great genetics. Now, Ray has one of the most beautiful udders. It is just sucked on there, and she's very capacious. She makes a lot of milk and just amazing. So this girl here has more length to her body and a little bit more stature than Ray does. And if she has Ray's udder, I am just going to be super thrilled because that would be amazing, huh? And she's a nibbler, yes. Okay, and in addition to that, Ray did earn her milk star, making her a 3-star milker. So that means sweet Revel here has the opportunity, and she's gonna earn it, to be a 4-star milker. And she's gonna earn it, yeah. So this is sweet Revel. You say hi. Say good to meet you. Next up is a doeling out of Mayo. Now her sire is Vader, and her mama is Grand Champion Mayo. So this little doe is not, she's actually a really good eater and she is not little, but she is gorgeous and she is very, very needy. So what we decided to call her is Marsha. Ain't that right? So everything's always about Marsha, and she makes that very clear. See, now she don't want me holding her. Look at So obviously, it's no secret. Marsha here is a doe that I had already planned on keeping before she was ever even conceived. And she is stunning, you guys. I'm super excited about her. So Mayo, her dam, is a 3rd-generation Grand Champion. And pretty much anything really that comes out of Mayo is absolutely stunning. So I'm very stingy with them, but she also has the potential to be a 4-star milker. Ain't that right? And she is really, really stunning, you guys. Okay, so she is a Chamosé. Let's see if I can back up because she takes the screen. She is a Chamosé, but she has some random white. And she's also polled. That means naturally hornless, so she'll never grow horns, and she will pass that on to babies, hopefully a lot. Ain't that right? You say hi? Good to meet you. And the next kid is a Wildy doeling. Now her sire is gorgeous Aragon, and her dam is Wildy. So this little doe is pretty special also, aren't you? So we decided to name this pretty little girl Wren. So the state bird for Arizona is the cactus wren. And so if you add our herd name in, she is Blue Cactus Wren. Ain't that right? So she is obviously a silver, and she is so elegant. She actually has a little bit different body type than the rest of to what I've been working with, the genetics I've been working with. And Wildy is just a little bit different too. It's just a different type, if you will. But she is gorgeous nonetheless. And she's special because she is the very first. She's so cute. She makes the cutest little noise. But she is the very first silver doeling to our herd. And for a long, long time, actually, I have been wanting silvers because they're just super fun. They're super flashy, and it's beautiful. Here, let me show them your eyes. See that? Oh, Yeah, she's so cute. She's such a baby. She acts like Wildy. She's so much like Wildy, ain't she? But anyway, it's just super pretty. However, because they're so kind of just mass produced, if you will, but some people are only breeding just for the silver color. So it's kind of hard to find really great quality silvers, which obviously in my herd always comes first. I just like the coloring to be an addition. Yes, but they gotta be good quality. And this girl is from really awesome quality. So she's actually from Dragonfly lines, which is Wildy, and Drayhook lines, which is what Oregon is from. So really, really awesome breeders behind this little girl wrapping up into a blue cactus wren. Ain't that right? So needless to say, I'm pretty excited about this pretty girl. Say hello. Good to meet you. And the next kid is a doe out of May. So her sire is Oregon and her dam is May. And she is the most special of all. Ain't that right? Look at her. So what we decided to call this gorgeous little girl, are you ready? Is Moby. Yeah, her name is Moby. So M for the M line, because she came out of May. And her grandma, May's mom, her name was Obi. So M and Obi. She is Moby. And it's perfect. It's just a pupper. These dogs are working today. Go get him, big guy. He's cute. So, okay, so naturally, you guys know, no. If you've been watching the channel, I was no way even gonna consider getting rid of anything out of May. This is the last doe, the last kid that May will ever have. May gave me this precious little prize that I had been waiting for 4 years, mind you. Ain't that right? So May, out of her 11 years, has only had 5 does. That's it. I'm lying, because this is the 6th. But until her, she had only had 5 does. So now, little Miss Moby is doe number 6. So we have kept Maddie, who is out of May. We kept Mayo, who is out of May. And now we get to keep little Moby, who is out of May. May is a foundation doe, and a lot of my herd has been built around May and her amazing genetics. She's just an outstanding doe. I got some bees trying to get me there. She's just an outstanding doe and has held together very, very well, which is exactly what you want to see out of a dairy goat, huh? One that can continue to make milk year after year after year and hold up and just be amazing and awesome. And that is May. So I'm just so excited. Plus, okay, right, we got Grand Champion May, her mama, and then Grand Champion Oregon from really, really awesome lines. And Oregon's dam is gorgeous. She's got a really, really awesome udder. So really nice genetics behind this girl. Let's see. She's the baby sister of Mayo. So she's gonna be wonderful. She's actually kind of a pill, I gotta be honest. All right, you're too sweet. All right, so again, I'm really, really excited about little Miss Moby here. All of the does, rather. They're just really, really great. They're all unfolding really, really well. And I'm very happy with the kid crop this year. Huh. Look at her. Okay, I wanted to show you guys them while I wasn't holding them, but check Rebel out. Oh my gosh, she's flashy, huh? She's just too fun. She's just too fun, and she gets those moon spots from her daddy. Yes, she does, from her daddy. And that face, she's got to have the cutest face of any goat ever. Oh, check them out. She just hawked in a little like a stinker. Okay, let me see. Marsha is so open and wide. I absolutely love it. And yeah, so I was telling you how Marsha is definitely, the world is supposed to revolve around me kind of a gal. And she's lucky, she's so pretty. She is super sweet though. I do love her. And then of course Vader had to give his telltale mark there, huh? He loves to throw his little white patches like that. And they're just fun. Yeah, they're fun. And then Wren back here. So she's always kind of just Wren back here. That's where she is. Or if you hang out with them outside of the pen, she will just wander off like la-di-da. So when I said she's a lot like her mama, what I meant was she is fearless. It's not the normal goat behavior, to be honest. She just doesn't really let anything faze her. She is not a scaredy cat at all. So it's kind of funny. So she is the smaller of the four. And Marsha definitely the biggest. And then there is Smooth. She's totally... What are you doing to you right there? I'm trying to say how smooth you are. She is so smoothly put together, you guys. I just absolutely love Moby. She looks slick with that chamois on her too. But just check her out. Yeah, they're so pretty. All right, so those are the 4 does that we are retaining, and those are their names: Revel, Marsha, Ren, and Moby. And lastly is a little buckling out of Honey. Now his sire is Oregon and his dam is Honey, and he is stunning. Ain't that right? Okay, so this special little boy, who is going to be a new herd sire in our blue cactus herd, we have decided to name Hank. And it's very fitting. He's a silly little Hank, aren't you? Yes, okay. This is only okay because you're a baby. Okay, so cutie. All right, so Hank here is another silver. So obviously he gets that from his daddy, but what I'm really excited about in this boy is both of their parents. Honey, so again, Hank is another outcross like his sister Ren is. Ain't that right? So half sister rather. So Honey is from CA Blackberries and Oregon is from Drayhook, and both really great breeders. You're kind of a licker here, sir. Both really great breeders, but again, what I'm excited about, Honey is his dam, and man, she has such a beautiful udder. I really love the height in her udder. It is very well attached, and it has a lot of capacity. So she's just a 2-year-old when she had this boy. So she had one single as a 2-year-old, and she's milking like crazy. So that is super awesome. And Oregon's dam is really beautiful as well. But the 4 udders in his line are super awesome. So Oregon's real good at throwing super great conformation, body structure, and this guy has that for sure. He looks a lot like his daddy conformationally, and his daddy's a champion, huh? So yeah, great conformation on both ends, both of the parents, and I'm hoping this boy can improve some height in the udders. Ain't that right? Huh? Because of course your buck should be improving things, and he's just a doll baby, aren't you? Yes, he might be a little spoiled. He might. You say hi. Oh, bless you. You want to say hi? Good to meet you. Good boy. All right, so look at him. Just even, oh my gosh, he's so much like his dad. His dad is extremely well put together, and well, Mr. Hank here is also. And of course, you guys know I'm excited about having some silvers. So he is another blue cactus silver that we get to add. And that's just cool. Yes. And he is absolutely gorgeous. Look at him. You've got width. He's got that width I love. I love. He's got such a nice personality. He's a super sweet boy. And he is not like real vocal. He's not super needy. He just likes to chill. And I can tell he's gonna have cute little bangs. Ain't that right? He's so cute. All right, you guys, so we are gonna be making some awesome soap today, but before we do, I just wanna let you guys know that right now through the end of the month, we are doing a 20% off sale on all orders over $50. And that does include domestic and international sales. So again, $50 and you're gonna get 20% off. So head on over to our Etsy shop. The link, of course, is in the description below, and let's get making some soap. The soap that we are going to be making today is truly one of my favorite soaps. I know, they're all my favorite, but this one really, I love. It is our honey oat bar. It is one of our best sellers, and it is really hard to keep on the shelves. I think it's because of the simplicity and just what a wonderful, moisturizing, perfectly lathering bar it truly is. So it's a simple bar to make, but man, is it amazing. As you see, this is the honey oat bar, and I just love the natural color of it. And it looks like it has honeycombs around it, and then we have this goat toe swipe. That's what we call it. So this bar here is absolutely amazing, and you're gonna love it. So here we have our base oils, and our base oils may or may not include olive oil, castor oil, shea butter, and coconut oil. And I do have a lot of people that actually ask me for my specific recipe, and it's not something that I share. It did take me over 2 years to create, just to tweak and get it to what I feel is perfection. So unfortunately, I don't share my recipe, but I do sell the soap. So into these oils, what we're going to do is add this amazing organic raw honey that is from Brazil. We're going to add that right into the oils here. Let's see, scrape that out. This is some super awesome quality honey. And honey gives awesome benefits not only to the skin, but also really helps with a lather. And then we are going to add finely ground oats. So we are literally just going to pour them all in here. There we go. Now for the oats, before I add them in, I grind them up very fine. And then the end product in the soap, it gives about a medium exfoliation, but it is absolutely perfect for the skin and just leaves your skin so soft. And now the best part. So this is amazing Nigerian dwarf milk with the highest butter fat of all dairy goats. So we are going to add that right in here. There we go. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is blend this up. And actually, I've had somebody ask, when they see me bumping the blender, it's actually just to get the air out of the blender hole here, because it just traps air, and you just kind of put it in a slant, and there's little bubbles in it, and you just kind of, it's called burping it. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so now we're just going to blend this up until it is all incorporated together evenly. Here we go. Lovely. Okay, so now we're ready for the lye. All right, you guys are gonna see this change colors pretty quickly. Once the lye gets mixed in, it darkens up a little bit and has an orangish hue that actually through the saponification ends up going away and lightens up. Well, you guys saw the color of the bar I showed you. So I'm just gonna stir this in a little before I start blending. See, it gets a little darker. The honey just smells so good. Okay, perfect. Now we're just gonna blend this up. I don't have to move quick with this one or anything. There's not like a pattern throughout. It is just one solid color. So I don't need to keep it too thin, but I don't want it thick trying to pour it into the mold either, because when it's slightly thinner, it just goes in better, pours into the mold better, and just less likely for any air pockets or anything like that. So, in other words, we're going to blend it just enough. Here we go. So pretty. Let's see. Nice. Okay. So I'm gonna get the molds, and this will sit for at least another minute. By the time I do that, it should be perfect to pour in. Okay, so in my molds, I have bubble wrap. And the reason I do that is because it's the honey oat bar, and because of the honey in it, it's just perfect to kind of texture it, if you will, with what looks like honeycomb. And you achieve that with bubble wrap. So simple, but awesome, right? So again, the bubble wrap is going to go in the mold, and then it comes up the top. And then again, it just gives you that really cool honeycomb look. Okay. So this is looking to be the perfect consistency. See how it thickened up on me? So now we are going to pour it into the molds here. Lovely. Exactly how I want it to be. So it is just, like I said, just slightly thick enough that it's not super runny, because I don't need to do a pattern. And also it kind of lets me heap a little to where I get a little more soap in that mold if I keep it a little bit thick when I pour it. And it keeps air pockets out because it isn't so thick. Woofy. Okay. Perfect. Almost had too much there. Alright. Now, so this bubble wrap, I did just have on the inside, which I meant to show you, actually, and just a little bit extra coming up. Then I just kind of lay it over and just lightly push it down in there. Don't want to push too hard, but you do want to make sure that all those bubbles get down in that soap. It just looks cool. Okay, move that up a hair. Oh, let's just get the edge a little more. Lovely. Alright, pull this one up. And just set it down. I like to start in the middle here and then go out. Just in case. If I start over here, I'll end up over here all crooked. I just know it. So again, just lightly pushing it down into that wet soap. Okay, so the bubble wrap part is done, and now what we do is just take this little spoon here, and we are going to do what we call the goat toe swipe. So we're just going to kind of swipe it over, start on one end, and again we're kind of going a little bit sideways. Now I don't want it over the bubble wrap, because when you unwrap it you can tell, but I want right up to it. Of course it always does go over a little, but that's okay. A little is fine. Love that. So cute. Alright. I really love this soap. Check it out. Look how cool. And simple and amazing. I love it. Okay guys, so again, you guys can go get some honey oat at 20% off as long as you spend $50 or over, and that sale does run through the end of the month, so head on over to the Etsy shop. Other than that, you guys, I will see you all again very soon.